Hi, this is Anisha Madhok, and in this episode, we're going to find out who are internet influencers. In this video, we will cover how does influencer marketing work? What do influencers do? How do influencers get paid? What do brands want from influencers? And how do brands identify their influencers? So let's start by looking at how influencer marketing works. The new age of internet is here. And just as we discussed in our previous video, there are a lot of nuances and specialities that come with this. The most significant difference has actually come from the mindset of the people. And when I say people, I mean those millions of daily users and followers who surf and interact on social media and other websites. So, what does this change, you ask? Well, simply put, everyone just hates sponsored messages these days. Like how the ads were done on television. You know the typical television ads that run between like 30 to 60 seconds and which are created in typical studios with a storyline action? Ugh, cringe enough, huh? The netizens of today, they don't subscribe to these type of ads. Brands and companies have pumped these ads for a very long time. And now they seem so forced and like unrealistic type of advertisements. So then, what do people want at large? What do they follow, share, and subscribe to? Let's try and understand this from our own user behavior. Let's say you're looking to buy a new mobile phone, a new face cream, trying out a fancy restaurant, or you want to take a holiday or check out a spa, yada yada yada. What do? I, for one, check out reviews, recommendations, and even stories of other people who have tried the products or services that I'm interested in, and then I can get a personal feedback just by looking at their stuff. तो अगर मुझे कुछ खरीदना है या कोई प्रोडक्ट तो फिर मैं कंटेंट या वीडियोस देखती हूँ दूसरे लोगों के और फिर मैं अपना माइंड में सोचती हूँ कि क्या मुझे खरीदना है या नहीं. So basically, I'm getting influenced. And who's influencing me? The person who's put on a sponsored content for me to watch is an influencer. It's crazy how over the last 5 years or maybe more, a growing population of youth, mid-aged people, and even older people are finding it better to explore brands this way. But let me assure you that this is only a tip of the iceberg for influencers. And the whole influencer marketing genre, it spreads much wider than this. So here are some offbeat examples of how internet influencing works in the modern world. Let's say you're a student and you're facing some challenge with math or physics or even English. Then what do? You turn to a study influencer. Or you want an opinion on who to vote for this year, then you turn to what? A political influencer, right? Similarly, there are influencers for any and every genre. Technology, gaming, law, medicine, and travel. Or even food. These are only some of the few influencer marketing concepts. With that said, 3 of internet's most loved genres are beauty, lifestyle, travel, and entertainment. With a lot of people joining the bandwagon, very few people actually get successful with it. Influencer.life is here to guide you on your journey from wherever you are to the A-list influencers of India. Now, let's look at what influencers do. In order to be an influencer, you have to first identify what genre of influencing do you see yourself in. We urge you to think about this long and hard because you wouldn't want to be in a genre that you would force yourself in or something that you're not really passionate about. So, a good start is to look at the genres that I earlier mentioned in the video, or you could imagine what genre you see yourself in, or even better, create your own genre. Maybe you could be a travel blogger, but what if you are into spirituality? You can fuse the two and make it spiritual traveling. Or if you're really fancy, like I wish to be, you could do luxury traveling. Why is this important? Well, because you will need to make unique, entertaining, and informative content that will allow your audience to see you in a different light and actually prefer you as an individual for your genre. Listen up. People don't just follow any one influencer of any one genre. They follow a bunch of different influencers. And so the trick is for you to be in the top 10 of your genre, and then to the top 5, and then to stay there for as long as possible. Once you're well followed and people eagerly wait for your content regularly, then you have an influence over them. And that's exactly what brands, companies, and institutions are looking for. So, if you have a following over 2,000 to 3,000, then guess what? You're automatically eligible to become an influencer. So brands would offer you influencer marketing campaigns in the genre that you are an expert in. So, let's take an example. Let's say you are a travel influencer. Then holiday packages, resorts, or even travel wear would be right up your alley. Or if you're a food influencer, then you can promote restaurants, cafes, appliances, and so forth. But remember, it's important that the kind of brands that you choose must fit your style of the kind of content that you make. Otherwise, if you make content that's a little off your style, then you're gonna lose followers.
3, 2, 1.
And remember, random brand endorsements are a big no-no because that can make you lose your credibility as an influencer and also make you lose your engagement. And that's something we're not looking for. Why do people do influencing? For money, of course. Brands hire influencers like us to make sponsored content around their products and services and pay us a professional fee for that. तो वो कंटेंट हमारे सोशल मीडिया टाइमलाइन में आता है ताकि हमारे फॉलोअर्स उसको देखें and buy their products or services. Alright guys, now it's on to Natal Singh.
Hi. Now let's talk about how influencers get paid. वैसे तो there are a lot of ways of how an influencer can make money. But basically we will understand this in 3 parts. Part 1. Create content and grow your followers. Part 2. Network with brands and companies to get into their preferred set of influencers. And part 3. Earn money through sponsored content and campaigns for brands. Interestingly, Influencer.life is a complete platform for budding and upcoming influencers who not only wish to understand but also learn about internet influencing as well as network with brands for continued engagements and earnings. Simply upgrade to a professional package and move into the fast lane of becoming a successful internet influencer now. Okay, now to the big question. What is the exact amount of money that internet influencers make in India? To answer this, let's look at maybe 3 to 4 levels of influencers in India. The following numbers are researched and analyzed by our own team. But इससे आपको एक अच्छा आइडिया मिल सकता है. हम पहले बात करेंगे नैनो इन्फ्लुएंसर्स की, जिनके 10,000 से कम फॉलोअर्स होते हैं एक प्लेटफॉर्म के, जैसे YouTube, Instagram या Facebook. Nano influencers can charge an average of about 8,000 rupees per post. On the second spot, there are micro influencers who have about 50,000 followers on one single platform. A micro influencer can charge an average of about 20,000 rupees per post. और तीसरे नंबर पे है मैक्रो इन्फ्लुएंसर्स. Now, macro influencers are when the serious business starts. Macro influencers could have a following of 5 lakhs or more. और एक पोस्ट के लिए वो चार्ज कर सकते हैं 50,000 रुपए तक. And lastly, let's talk about celebrity influencers. जैसे मूवी स्टार्स, टीवी स्टार्स, स्पोर्ट्स स्टार्स और आजकल के इंटरनेट सेलिब्रिटीज who charge an approximate, wait for it, 1,50,000 rupees or more per post. Excited? Well, at least I am. ये थोड़ा approximate हो सकता है, but it will give you an idea of how much you can earn as an internet influencer. Now, as per our research and analysis team, the total spent by brands on influencer marketing in India in the year 2019 was in the range of 200 to 300 crore rupees. And guess what? This number is expected to be in 2020. 500 crores. Isn't that just fantastic? So come on, join us on this amazing journey with Influencer.life and let's figure out how much of this budget could show up in your bank account. While you will get detailed information about what brands want from their influencers in our videos, so upgrade now to our advanced and professional packages. So here's a quick snapshot of what you can keep in mind. Brands want the following 3 things in essence from their influencers. 1. A great social media profile, which is a combination of great content, great personality, and a quality that makes you stand out from the rest. Second, your ability to make great sponsored content. Basically, brands want to be seen and heard in a certain way. हर एक ब्रांड की एक अपनी खुद की पहचान और आइडेंटिटी होती है. And that's your job to take that personality in your content. And ultimately, the brands are interested in the amount of followers that you have. And how many of them like, share, and most importantly, visit the brand's e-store and websites directly from your social media page. There is a whole science behind getting the right mix of these points. And be sure to get the right perspective only here at Influencer.life. Okay, now let's understand how brands identify their influencers. First of all, if you're a known influencer or a celebrity or even an active social media personality, brands will come knocking on your door. But for many people who are not so well known, who are not celebrities, here are the most common ways how brands identify their influencers. First, your own network. As an active netizen, you are expected to connect with brand managers, digital marketing specialists, and other professionals who work across thousands of brands and companies in India. By constantly sharing your work and profile, and there's a big chance that they may offer you campaigns, which of course is after a careful analysis of your social media profile, especially आपका non-sponsored content. Alternatively, you can even reach out to influencer networks like Influencer.life. These influencer networks are basically agencies who collaborate with a wide variety of influencers and mediate the relationship with brands to help them plan their influencer marketing campaigns. While there are several internet influencing networks that you can join, our own network called the .life Club, which can send you off to a straight path of success. Want to join the .life Club? Simply upgrade to our professional and advanced packages. So now that you know about both the options, if you are serious about a career in internet influencing, please self-analyze your profile and reach out to both individuals and influencer networks to create a constant pipeline of work and income. A small word of caution here. Be very careful not to get involved with any scams or spurious websites who charge money for networking services without any clear benefits or deliverables. Influencer.life and the .life Club charge no extra money for networking services, and it is included in our advanced and professional packages. Isn't it just amazing? So that's all folks for this video. See you soon on another topic. Keep tuned into Influencer.life.